Hello YouTube, this is Mike Mangian, and I am going to be starting a course on algebra. And this will be the first video of it. And to start off, I wanted to talk about what algebra was and kind of explain the point of this course. To begin, algebra is really just defined as learning to manipulate and change mathematical symbols. And algebra is important because it kind of unifies a lot of different types of math. Um, it it teaches us how to do so many different things. And for you as a student, algebra ends up becoming kind of the foundation for any kind of higher level math you're going to take in school. So once you take algebra, it makes it a lot easier to do all the other math that you're going to be doing to the rest of your time in school. To that point, um, algebra is something that a lot of people seem to have a difficult time with, and that's just because algebra, I think, is is the first time you're asked to think about math in this way. Um, and before that, it was much more simple, and now we're asking you for the first time really to explore mathematics in a way that you're not used to. And so for a lot of people, that's a really big transition, and that's why a lot of people struggle with math or with algebra when they get to it. Another reason I think a lot of people struggle with algebra is oftentimes when you're going into it, you're talking to your parents and you're like, oh yeah, I'm taking algebra this year, and the answer usually that you get from your parents is, oh, I'm not good at that. And that kind of signals to you, it's like, oh, this is going to be difficult. It's like, if my mom and dad can't do it, then how am I supposed to be able to do it? And I think that's a misconception. I think oftentimes parents aren't able to help kids with algebra, and that's because either they didn't have a very good teacher, or they got discouraged early and they weren't helped. Um, but that doesn't mean that you can't learn algebra. So this course is going to be designed to um, help you along your path. So if you're taking algebra for the first time, or if you're reviewing, or you just want to learn, this is meant to help you along that journey. All right. I know that this might be hard for you. It was hard for me when I first did algebra. I didn't do very well the first time either. But now I'm a math teacher. And I think with enough work and enough help and enough practice, anybody can learn this. And so that's what I'm going to try to do, is give you that opportunity to learn. The other thing is oftentimes I feel like when you take algebra, you're at school and you can ask your teacher for help, and then you go home and you don't really have anybody who can help you. And so I'm hoping to be that kind of resource. So if you're at home and you're trying to do your homework and you're like, gosh, I don't remember what any of this is. It's happened to all of us. You could go on YouTube and you could watch me and I can explain it to you. And you could stop and rewind and watch me do it and explain it over and over and over again until you understand. And I think that's a resource I would have benefited from growing up when I was learning how to do algebra for the first time. And so I want to be that resource for you as well. So in our next episode, we'll get started. We're going to do some review first, some of the major concepts from past math that you're going to need to be successful in algebra. And then we'll move into some basics, so the bread and butter algebra kind of thing. And then at the very end of the course, we'll do some harder stuff. And we'll work through it together. And by the end, hopefully, we'll all be much better at algebra. Thanks for tuning in. Can't wait to see you in the next episode. Have a great day.